Hello everyone. So welcome to this particular video on challenges of modern human resource manager. So as we know that the things are keep on changing and the role of the HR manager also making some important factor with respect to the achieving the organizational objectives. So we can consider here HRM is one of the functions of management that endured tremendous change in the new millennium. We can see that after globalization or maybe the technological transformation. So there is a shift in HR managers' responsibility from simply handling the personal issues to designing the strategic implementation of the complicated strategies for the organization. So he will be considered as a strategic partner in the organization. So he's playing different role. Already we discussed in our one video. So the challenges faced by the HR manager, for our better understanding, we divided into three major categories. So ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸವಾಲುಗಳು ಒಂದು ಮಾನವ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವೃತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವವರು ಎದುರಿಸುವಂತಹ ಸವಾಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಮೂರು ವಿಧದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So the first one is the environmental challenges. On that, definitely the company is not having any control, and the environmental factors keep on changing, dynamic. We know that. Next, the organizational level challenges, and finally the individual challenges. So let us have a discussion on the three challenges one by one. First one, the environmental challenges. So as I told, the environmental factors are dynamic, and the company is not having any control on these factors. So for here, first one is going globalization, and the impact on HRM is very significant. So with respect to India, we know that after 1991, we accepted globalization. So many multinational companies, they entered India, as well as the Indian company, they made their presence in the foreign countries. So here, when there will be a partnership with the foreign firms, it may be in the form of mergers, acquisition, or you are having your wholly owned subsidiaries. So a lot of impact on human resource management activities will happen. So you are experiencing different geographies, culture, laws, and business practices. So the issues are here identifying the capable expatriate managers, means to whom you can send for the foreign assignments, and developing that foreign culture as well as the work practice training programs, and adjusting the compensation plans for the overseas work. So global workforce nowadays we are experiencing. So what kind of approach is required? Because when you enter the foreign country, foreign market, so you need to follow the particular country's rules, regulations with respect to your HR practices. So you need to give preference to the people of that country. Next one, the change management. So HR manager should become the change agent. So we know that in so many areas because of this particular environmental changes again. So company need to face the changes in its operation, and knowing the changes in the beginning, it is better always. So change management and how we are dealing with that particular change, it's very important challenge to the HR managers. And another very important challenge is workforce diversity. So heterogeneous workforce we are having. For example, if you take Infosys or any other MNC working in India, so you are having lakhs of employees from different backgrounds, maybe from different age distribution or gender, or maybe the cultural diversity they are having. So educational background is different. So when it is uh, a workforce with a diversity, so one way it is strength for your organization. You can learn a different culture, but on the other side, it's very difficult to maintain the parity, as well as the company is facing some stereotype attitude in the workplace. If there is an issue with some, like for example culture, all these things, so it is very difficult to balance that cultural diversity. And next one is the regulatory framework, means the prevailing the law, labor law especially. So from country to country again it will change, or within the country when the new party will come to the power, definitely they will come with a new regulation. Especially in India nowadays, the labor laws are going for the changes. So the government they are bringing the four labor codes in the place of nearly 49 labor laws. And very important is the economic changes. So economic condition is not stable. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ದೇಶದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Sometimes they are facing economic recession, sometimes economic prosperity they will face. So depending upon the economic condition, so the investment level will decided. And when I think the economic prosperity is there, there will be more demand for jobs. But when a country is facing some economic recession, so definitely company they need to downsize their workforce, and inflation also affect their deciding the component of their compensation. So the global economic forces also very important here. So you need to trace the cost of living to decide your wage as well as salary. And technological trends. So in the change management, the one thing is keep on changing is technological elements. Nowadays in the workplace, artificial intelligence are used, robots are used. So definitely we are moving from labor intensive work to the capital intensive technology. And very important is in the manufacturing sector, the blue collar, especially the workers, replaced by the professional workers. And very important, the workers need to be competent in order to cope up with the technological changes. And nowadays we know that because of the pandemic situations again, all the IT companies or all the companies they are preferring the work from home concept because of the telecommunication and availability of the internet. And second one, organizational challenges. So at the organizational level, the company are facing the challenges with respect to the HRM. First one is the slower growth. So when company is not getting its growth momentum, definitely the company need to go for downsizing, or else I think the senior employees, they're not getting the promotion. They need to be remain in the same level, and the company need to follow some cost cutting measures. They need to manage the payrolls, and second one is the HR information system to maintain a huge data about the employees, their records, their pay scale, their service. So with respect to the government sector employees, so all the government sector employees service records are maintained with the help of the HRMS software. Similarly, in the organization also, so huge data can be managed with the help of this particular office technology. Next, attracting and retaining the talent to the enterprise. So the HR manager should be very competent in getting the talented workforce, as well as we need to retain them in the organization, and developing the distinctive capabilities here. So not only giving basic training and development programs, so we need to have some employees with the unique skills in order to minimize their uh, monotonous in the work, as well as we need to boost their morale. Next, the corporate reorganization, or we can say that the corporate restructuring. So nowadays in the corporate world, mergers, acquisition, diversifications are common. Nowadays we experienced the mergers of various public sector banks. So when these things are happening, so employees, they need to adapt to that particular new culture because of this corporate restructuring. So role of the HR manager is very important here. So employees, especially they are facing uh, changes in their HR operations. Next, managing relationship as well as managing conflict also very important here, and changing the nature of work. So nowadays already we discussed that instead of going to the office, nowadays I think work from home concept is there, and the levels are decreasing nowadays. So that is called as a flatter organization. So companies, they are minimizing the layers. So some kind of free flow communication is happening in the organization, and companies, they're giving more importance for the ethical management. Even though profit making, it may be the objective of the company, but the ethical practices to be followed by the organization. So as per the CEO of Dabur company, so one marketing manager was sacked from the position because the company need not to follow certain unethical way to get the profit, and teamwork is given important in the organization. And finally, we can say that the HR information system, how it will be utilized in the organization. 85% it is helpful for payroll processing, employees data maintenance, as well as performance management, compliance reporting. So all these are the benefits of this particular HRMS or HRIS. And finally, at the individual level, the individual challenges: increasing the quality of the work life of the employees, so providing them safe working environment, job satisfaction. So all these are the things that are coming. Next, individual product is very important. So in the organizational challenge, we are focusing on the overall productivity of the organization, the quality and the quantity. But here we are focusing on the individual productivity, minimizing the attrition rate or turnover. Otherwise, if you not control the turnover, it is very difficult to get again the new employees and again giving them training, and all these things will increase your HR costs. And employee empowerment is very important, motivation. So continuous motivation of employees are very important here. And sometimes in with respect to private organization, the employees are having a job insecurity feeling compared to the public sector organization. And leadership development also very important. So you need to prepare the manager for the future. And managing work-life balance. So there is a more challenging job to the HR manager. So every employee, they need to manage their work as well as their family in an equal manner. And finally, I think the HR manager should be focused on managing the conflict as well as the groupism as well as the internal politics. So he need to understand the reason for the conflict as well as some troublemakers are there in the organization. So finally, we can conclude this the basic challenges of the HR manager is divided for one understanding into three levels: environmental, organizational, and finally individual challenges. So quality of work life can be explained with the help of this particular 8 criteria explained by Richard E. Walton: sufficient compensation, healthy work environment, opportunity to use and develop the human capacities, opportunity of continued growth and security, social integration in the work organization. Constitutionalism means treating all the workers in a equal manner, balanced role of work, as well as socially beneficial and responsible work. And the productivity enhancement is ultimate challenge of the HR manager. So it is a summation of the motivation and environment as well as the ability. Thank you.